Why is it important, Raymond, for everyone and anyone out there to not be afraid of AI, but actually to embrace AI and welcome it? What,
Yes.
what would be your answer to all the people out there?
AI can definitely help you in your work as an engineer. It can help you in troubleshooting steps. It can give you a prompt response in any of the troubleshooting steps. But you have to make sure that you're not sharing something very critical on those chats. Anything maybe related to your infrastructure or any important document. So you have to make sure on that part. Rest everything will be going in your way. If I summarize the culture, it encourages you to have ownership, right? Learning and growth. And if you are someone who takes responsibility and stay humble and constant keep learning, so opportunities naturally flow to you.
What are those top three life lessons, those aha moments that shaped Raymond professionally and personally as a person today?
So those three would be: number one, keep learning. You have to be keep learning with the technologies that are going like AI and everything. You have to be coordinate with them. Number two would be being humble. You can lead a team, but you also have to take care about your peers and other people as well. And the number three would be consistent accountability. So be consistent and be accountable for whatever work you are doing.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Culture and Career Corner podcast. I'm your host, Anamika, and I'm so glad to have you with us today. I'm very excited because we have a wonderful guest joining us today on this Culture and Career Corner podcast. His name is Raymond, and he is an integral part of our service delivery team. He has grown in IT by design through curiosity, continuous learning, and a strong sense of ownership. His journey truly reflects what makes IT by design a special place to learn, grow, and build a meaningful career. Welcome to the show, Raymond.
Thank you so much for the introduction, Namika. Thank you.
Amazing. I'm so happy to, being, basically, having this podcast with you today. And I'm really excited of, learning more about you, maybe towards the end, have a lot of takeaways and stuff. Okay, but let's just, jump right in with your career journey. So, Raymond, if you can share a bit about your career journey and what brought you to IT by design.
Absolutely. So, in short, if I say this has been a wonderful journey so far, but to start with, I joined ITBDA as a junior system administrator straight from the college, joining this company for the first time. And then I was working in the centralized team, managing backups and all those things. Then I got moved to the NOC team, where my primary goal was to manage infrastructure and everything. Then I got promoted to senior system administrator. Then I got an additional role as a shift lead, where I have to manage the team and my shift as well, making sure that everyone is on the same page. Last year, I got promoted to ASA, and there the opportunities grew bigger. Now I'm handling projects for my dedicated client as well as for IMS as well. And currently I'm attending the leadership program. So yeah, hoping for the best.
Wow, that's an incredible journey, the way you summed it up. And I think it's amazing. And I think you mentioned that you started as a junior system administrator and you're now you grew into an advanced system administrator role and now you're a shift lead. That's amazing. And I think this really shows how ITBD, supports hands-on learning, ownership, and career progression at the same time. And I think your experience, Raymond, really comes across, operations, leadership, client-facing responsibilities. This is actually truly inspiring. So it's been how many years with ITBD?
It's been 5 years now.
Wow, that's
Hey.
amazing. So you joined which location?
Noida location only.
Noida location
Yeah.
only. That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing. And if you have to sum up, I mean, I know this is something, apart from what we're just discussing, but I would just, love to know if you have to sum up your journey of 5 years with IT by design in one word, what would that word be?
Continuous learning.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
actually two, but I'll
Yeah.
still take that. Okay, no, but thank you so much, Raymond, for sharing. And it's lovely knowing so much about you. I think you've had some amazing, amazing growth within the organization. And I'm sure it couldn't have been possible without your peers, your managers, and your team
Exactly.
and your colleagues as well. And of course, the support from the family too, right? Okay, great. Now, we're going to talk about something, that ITBD is really proud of, which is actually our culture, right? So I would love to know, Raymond, if you have to describe IT by design, IT by design's culture, uh, what would that be?
I mean, it's amazing. If I summarize the culture, it encourages you to have ownership, right? Learning and growth. And if you are someone who takes responsibility and stay humble and constant keep learning, so opportunities naturally flow to your.
Great. So you said humble. You said being humble, right? Which absolutely resonates with our core value, which is humility, right? And then you said continuous learning, right? That's amazing. I think I love that perspective, Raymond. And I think that emphasis on ownership, consistency, and recognition, I think that really empowers people to take charge of their growth and I think contribute meaningfully. But,
Absolutely.
now that we're talking about core values and we're talking also about culture, out of all the core values that we have in IT by design, which one is your favorite and why?
Accountability.
Okay.
So
That's
if
amazing.
I say that I look upon a lot of leaders over here, Gary, Sameer, Keith, and they are very much into their work, what they do. And they are accountable not only to the clients as well as to the peers that they are working with. So it's a great learning opportunity to learn from them and understand the impact of how they make the difference between a team and a great team. So yeah, accountability is one of the major factor, I would say.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Okay. Now, this is actually my favorite part of the show because this is the part where I get to learn a lot about, the key takeaways, and it's basically like a learning opportunity for me as well. When I look back on all the podcasts and the people
Yeah,
that I've spoken with, this is something that I always take away with me, which is basically the life lessons because everybody has different life lessons, right?
exactly. Yeah.
So, and I call these life lessons, Raymond, as aha moments,
Hmm.
that shaped who you are today, professionally and personally. So I'd love to know, and all our viewers would love to know, Raymond, that what are those top three life lessons, those aha moments that shaped Raymond professionally and personally as a person today?
So those three would be number one, keep learning. Okay. It doesn't matter how much years of experience you have to keep learning. So AI is evolving, and you have to keep your work coordinate with the AI thing. The number two being humble, like you can sorry, I have to say that again. Yeah. So the three would be number one, keep learning. You have to be uh, keep learning with the technologies that are going like AI and everything. You have to be coordinate with them. Number two would be being humble. You can lead a team, but you also have to take care about your peers and other people as well. And the number three would be consistent accountability. So be consistent and be accountable for whatever work you are doing. So yeah.
That's amazing. And those are like really powerful lessons, I must say, Raymond. So you
Mm.
said keep learning, right?
Yeah.
You said stay humble. I
Yeah.
think that's very important. And I think you do understand this a lot better now because you've transitioned into a leadership role from an engineer, right?
Right. Yeah.
You're in basically the shoes now of a manager, right? So,
Right.
and then you said be consistent,
Mm.
right? So, very, I think, simple principles, but incredibly impactful, when practiced every day. And I think it's important, to be basically, you know, all the life lessons I think that you shared, Raymond, those life lessons are something that we practice on a daily basis. We do know them, but
R-
I think we forget about it, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So being humble, I think, is very, very important. You should never forget your roots. That's
Exactly. Yeah.
how I see things. Um, everybody gets growth. Everybody, I mean, of course, because you're an amazing team player, you have that passion. Everybody gets growth, right? And there are so many times when that success gets to the head, right? And that's when you forget. So I think one thing is, when you say, and Sunny also says that every time, that never forget your roots, never forget where you came from. And
Right.
that is actually being humble, right? Always be humble. And I think, another thing would be always have that gratitude, you know,
Right.
count your blessings more than the gaps.
R-
Always have that gratitude for everything and anything around in your life.
That's true.
So thank you so much. And being consistent, of course, you cannot grow if you're not consistent,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And this is something that we recently, learned in our leadership session, that consistency is the most important.
That's
Consistency is something that will take you leaps and bounds, right? Okay. Now, my last question. I mean, I know this is like not a part of the segment, but I try to ask everyone the same question because everything is now moving towards AI. And, you know, you're in the technical team, right? You're on the
mhm,
service delivery side of things, you're in a client facing role and stuff, right?
right.
So, why is it important, Raymond, for everyone and anyone out there to not be afraid of AI, but actually to embrace AI and welcome it?
Yes.
What would be your answer to all the people out there?
Sure. So AI can definitely help you in your work. Like as an engineer, it can help you in troubleshooting steps. It can give you a prompt response in any of the troubleshooting steps. But you have to make sure that you're not sharing something very critical on those chats, right?
Right.
Anything maybe related to your infrastructure or any important document. So you have to make sure on that part. Rest everything will be going in your way. So you should adapt AI in your daily life. Uh, doesn't matter if you are an engineer or if you are an HR resource, you have to make PPTs or you have to make presentation. So that can be quickly made through AI. So yeah,
Do you use AI in your daily work?
absolutely I do.
You
So I
do?
I do a lot of use of AI in my projects where, like I mentioned earlier as well, I handle projects for IMS and my client as well. So there I use it as a vision of how I can proactively approach those projects. So yeah.
And how has that helped you like on a daily basis? Has it cut down your repetitive tasks?
Mhm.
Has made you more strategic? And
Yes.
like, how has it helped you?
Absolutely. So automation, yeah, definitely like repetitive tasks. Plus, one thing is there that if I search upon a particular topic, I get to learn a lot about that topic, plus 10 additional topics as well that are related to that topic.
Hmm.
So it gives more value to that as well. So yeah.
Agreed. Agreed. 100%. And I'm sure you must have, like really, junior engineers, I think, in your team,
Mhm,
like really fresh grads as well,
mhm,
or maybe fresh, out of the college and
mhm,
stuff. So,
mhm,
what sentiment do you see these days? I mean, I'm sure you must be interacting with a lot of tech people
mhm,
as well, the
mhm.
young talent pool out
Right.
there.
Yeah.
What do you think is the sentiment of those, people? Like, I would say the Alpha Gen Zs, the Gen Zs.
Mhm.
Like, what is their sentiment these days about AI?
They are very much passionate about AI. So even as a small queries, they just quickly just go there and prompt for the response. But I should say that first you should learn that those things and only use AI in case of you want to have a broader prospect on that thing. Just do not go and simply Google or use AI for that thing. So yeah.
Yeah. No, 100% agreed.
Mm,
AI is accessible. I think ChatGPT and all of those things, and
mhm.
it's accessible to everyone and anyone
Right.
right now, and it's free, right?
Right.
But I think using it the correct way is
Mhm.
also important, right? And not being dependent on it is
True.
also important. I remember discussing this, I don't know with whom the other day, that um, like when we talk about AI, right? It's definitely not going to replace humans, right?
True.
Why? Because even if you have to, for AI as well, right? For ChatGPT and whatever tools that we use, you need to give the prompt engineering. To give the prompt engineering, you need a human mind
Right.
to give the prompt engineering. It cannot do it on its own, right?
Right.
So I think using it the right way to cut down on repetitive tasks and, basically think more strategic. That's how
Mhm.
you can expand your role. And, like for an example, if you're doing something in 12 hours, I think
Mhm.
with AI coming in the picture, that 12 hours can be reduced to maybe half, and the
Mhm.
productivity and efficiency will be probably better. Not
Right.
the same, but I think it will be better, right?
Absolutely.
That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. And so thank you so much again, once again, Raymond, for joining us today and sharing your journeys, insights, and life lessons. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show. And to our listeners, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Culture, Career, and Corner podcast. If you enjoyed today's conversation, do not forget to subscribe so you never miss any inspiring stories that make IT by design what it is today. We will be back soon with more voices, more journeys, and more behind the scenes perspectives. Until next time, keep growing, stay curious, and we will catch you soon on another episode of Culture and Career Corner podcast. Thank you so much, Freeman, for joining us. It's been a
Thank you,
pleasure
Anamika.
having you on the show.
Same here. You too. Bye bye.